How is it going, ladies and gents? Ladies and gents, this is episode 2 of the You Gotta Love It podcast, hosted by St.Romain Jr. This is just an episode where I just talk my mouth off, and if you listen, you listen. You know what I'm saying? First and foremost, I want to talk about something that I didn't even know. So basically, I heard that Helen Keller was not real. This whole time, I'm freaking saying, yo, this is a star. Like, she did this, she did that, she did this. All with being, blind, deaf, and to come to find out, I'm hearing that she ain't even real. So I'm just like, I don't even know what to believe anymore, All the conspiracy theories, they're all saying this and that. She didn't fly the plane, and she didn't write books and all that. I'm like, dude, at first I was like, dang, she's doing everything that I did, with being freaking blind and deaf. I'm like, holy cow. So yeah, I didn't know that she was a fake person, but I don't know. Do y'all know that song? Anyways, with that being said, do y'all know that song Pearl Jam, and it's called Black? This is how it goes, guys. This is how it goes. Yeah. I know some days had a beautiful life. I know you feel some. If somebody else can strive, but why can it be? How can it be? No. Guys, that was Pearl Jam, and it was Black. That's a really great song, man. Now, I wasn't alive when it came out, but I mean, it's a touchy song. I like it. But has anybody ever felt that way of, like, you wake up and you're just like, man, it's another day. It's another day. I gotta get up and I gotta get the day started, but it's another day. Now, I've been feeling that recently, just, I don't know about y'all, but I wake up at like 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning, and I'm like, man, am I the only one up in the world right now? Because why? But yeah, guys, I don't know, man. It's just something that I'm starting, you know what I mean? I'm just starting to just talk to the camera more and just talk about some random stuff. So if you ever get bored, this is the podcast to watch, the You Gotta Love It podcast by me, St.Romain Jr. So yeah, what is one thing that y'all wish y'all would have learned back when y'all were younger? I would have to say the crypto and the stocks, man. Can you believe if you would have threw $1 in Bitcoin back in 2010, you'd have $1 million up to today, 2025? Isn't that insane? Like, holy cow. If you would have told me that, hey man, I probably would have threw $100 if I was able to get $100 back then. I would have threw $100 in there. But you live and you learn. You live and you learn, right? You live and you learn. That's why some people don't want to tell you what to do, man, because that a person like me, I'll listen. You know what I'm saying? I'll listen to the great advice, and I'll take it and I'll run with it. I feel like some people don't like to tell the advice, or they tell the advice to some people, and those certain people be like, whatever, man, you're just saying this and saying that. Dude, I actually listen, because I'm like, man, you never know. You never know what can happen. So, but yeah, I've been also reading Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill, a really great book. It really teaches you how to think and grow rich. You know what I mean? Shout out to Napoleon Hill. I want to say, I don't know if he's alive or not, but shout out to him for making this brilliant book. You know, I've been reading like 4 pages a day, 4+ pages a day. Really been educating myself on the think and grow rich. You know what I mean? Just having that desire. You have to have the desire to keep pushing. You have to have that desire of wanting to grow rich. You have to have that faith. You know, faith always comes into play. You know, you always got to thank the Lord and be by the Lord. Amen. So, yeah, man, I just been chilling, man, working out, working the body, you know. So I want to tell y'all this story real quick though, man. So I was a sophomore, junior in college, right? And I was about to I love playing sports, you know what I mean? I played sports for over 16+ years. And basically, I was at a Division I school, and I contacted the head track coach, and I was just like, yo, my brother, when are you hosting track tryouts, you know, the track and field tryouts? And he actually got back to me. You know, most coaches don't really get back to, you know, just the students, you know, just the regular students, right? I've had college football, college track under my resume up into this point. So I'm just like, oh, you know, I want to try out. I really want to try out for this Division I school. So he got back to me. This was like in May, like the end of the semester, right? He got back with me. He emailed me back and said, it's going to be August. He said August something, right? And that you had to have this and that and this and that. You know how that goes, the physical, all that. You know how that goes. And I said, okay, cool. Mind you, in May, when he emailed me back, man, I went on a freaking, dude, I was flying. Dude, I flew from Texas. I flew from Texas all the way to Baltimore, went from Baltimore to Virginia, spent the weekend there, I went from Baltimore, so we went from Virginia back to Baltimore, flew all the way to Los Angeles, LAX, spent there spent time there for about like a day or two, and then me and my boy, who I played college football with, we flew from California to Tijuana, and then we flew to San Lucas Cabo. Dude, we had a blast, dog. I'm talking about, dude, I was so out of it, dude. I mean, we had a blast on the inclusive resort. Couldn't believe it. I was like, man, what am I doing right now? I'm just flying from here to there, from here to there. Mind you, I'm still having in that mind, like, dude, I'm about to try out, man, in August. I'm about to try out for the team in August, man. But I was just having so much fun, man. I had a freaking long semester. You know, when you go through college, you're having this freaking long semester, and you're just like, goodness, I just need a break. I just need to go. I need to just explore. I need to leave. So I had my passport and everything, did that. So fast forward, it's freaking, it's August. You know, I go to my doctor, I get the physical, whatnot, whoop-de-woo. And I'm talking to one of the guys, because, dude, you'll be amazed on when you have classes with some of the guys on the team already. So it was a blessing that I had somebody that was on the team already. So I was kind of just talking with him like, yo, like, you know, do I have a shot? I mean, how is the coach? Like, is he gonna just be like, yeah, sorry, you didn't make, like how is it gonna be? it was just like, dude, just like, you're still athletic, just give it your all, try out, man. I think that we need sprinters, because I'm a sprinter. And when he told me that, I was like, dang, okay. He's telling me that they need sprinters. So anyway, I told myself that I was going to be the first person at that tryout. Next day, I was the first person at the tryout, and I actually recorded a video, and I'll put it in here. I'll put the video in here when it gets. Christian St.Romain here. Today's the track tryout. Super excited, not nervous at all. I'm not nervous, but as you see, getting ready, just warming up right now. Got here early, the first one here. Of course, you knew that. Today we do 60-meter dash, a broad jump, and an overhead max throw. We get 2 chances at each. I'm ready. I'm more than ready. And if you meet the criteria today, coach will email you, and you'll be invited to tomorrow's tryout. So let's freaking go. I'm super excited. To this part in the episode, but I told myself, I was like, yeah, made it to the track tryout, the first one here, man, just getting warm up in and all that. Cause dude, I'm like, dog, like, can I actually do this, man? Because mind you, the previous college was Division III. Everybody here is Division III. You're thinking like, dude, all right, come on, man. Just say extended high school at that point when you hear D3. But I said, man, this is what we're doing on the tryout. I'm ready. I'm happy. I'm blessed to be here. And so we tested the 60, long jump, vertical jump. My vertical jump was like 40.9 inches, like the third best on the whole team, including the guys that were already on there. So, I was all like, oh yeah, dude, there's no way that I don't get this. Anyway, we were done with day one, right? So basically the coach was going to email the tryout, men and women, to see if they make it to day 2 of the tryout. It was kind of like a combine, dude. It was crazy how he was doing it, but he just I remember this. I went to my apartment. This is exactly what happened after day 1. He talked with all of us. He said, if you get an email, you're invited back to day 2. You know what I did? I went to go bathe and shower in like hot water, right? After that, I went to go get my nails done. The nail place was literally right by my apartment. I walked there. I walked to the nails place, and I was just getting my spa. I was getting my toes and my nails done. Next thing you know, I got an email from the coach, and it says, congratulations, such and such, that you're welcome back to day 2 of the tryouts. Bro, I was like, oh my goodness. I was calling my mom. I was freaking like, Mom, oh my goodness, like I made it to day 2. It was such a blessing. And so, I finished getting my nails done, and I was just so happy. I remember going on a walk, listening to music, like, man, let's freaking go. I went to the library because I was writing a book. I was writing a children's book. I went to the library, and I was just like, yo, like, this is it. Like, man, this is big time. Like, that's when I got confidence of like, dude, I'm going to make the team, dude. So day 2 was also success. And, like I said, he talked with us. He was just like, all right, guys, like, nothing's promised. He told us nothing's promised. Like, you got to work for every single thing. Dude, it turned out that I was the only walk-on sprinter that competed in the track meets. I was like, yo. I was like, this is huge. But at the start of when I made the team, and in practices, weight rooms and all that, I would always say this slogan, right? And mind you, I'm a walk-on. So like these guys, they don't have to listen. Like I bet you they were just like, dude, who the hell is this? And why does he have so much energy? I was always in practice when we were doing sleds, freaking running hills. I was like, you gotta love it. You gotta love it, baby. Next thing you know, the whole team, men and women, are saying, you gotta love it. You gotta love it. The coach, the head track and field coach from the Division I program was all like, Christian, tell you gotta love it. You gotta love it. And so right then and there, I was just like, dude, I was able to make the whole freaking team, men and women, including the head coach, yell out my slogan that I started. You gotta love it. You gotta love it. So if you're wondering, why is the podcast name You Gotta Love It? Well, it's because when I made the Division I team, I told myself, you gotta love it, baby. You gotta love it. And I motivated my teammates just like that. You gotta love it. You gotta love it. So that was the story of that. But that, man, what a good time. What a good time that was, man. I mean, I will tell you this, the Division I workouts are nothing. I mean, dude, Division III workouts were all like, man, I'm just going through the dang motion, man. Division I, they had people on the floor. There was almost times where I want to say I never threw up. I never threw up in my life. I've been a part of so many programs, workouts, all this. Never threw up. I almost threw up at this Division I program, track and field program. I almost threw up, but I didn't though. I have yet to never throw up during a workout, but I'm telling you right now, that Division I is no joke, guys. So like I said though, just this was episode 2. And I hope that, once you're bored or something, that you could just turn this You Gotta Love It podcast on and just listen to it, listen to my stories. I'm going to be saying all whatever, but they're absolutely true though. So, thank you for watching episode 2. If you haven't watched episode 1, I was interviewing a NFL player by the name of Trey Fluellen. Yes, he got picked up by the Saints, and now he's looking for a good home in the NFL. So check that video out if you like it. If you like this episode, leave a thumbs up. Subscribe for more, because there is going to be more. And I hope y'all get after it this week. I hope y'all win the day. And keep strong, keep faith, and always remember God loves you, baby. I hope y'all have a blessed day, and I will see you on the next episode.